Hello. Hello. Okay. Should we start? Okay. Last lecture we have seen concept of leading, right? So exactly we have seen functions of leading. What is the meaning of leading? What is the leadership, right? Then we have seen various factors uh, manager should consider while managing, right? So human factors we have seen like motivation, multiplicity of roles, no average person. Then we have seen personal dignity, safety, fulfillment of the basic needs, like that. Factors we have seen, and we had a discussion on it. Then we have seen motivation concept, right? So, and concluding remark that we seen last lecture: performance is depends on motivation, right? So, in short, performance is directly proportional to motivation, you can say. So that we discussed what is the motivation, what is the ability, what is the willingness, right? So that performance formula also we have seen. Then we started discussion on this motivation theories, right? So this lecture we are going to see uh, Maslow's theories and carrot and stick theory, as well as we are going to discuss leadership and its styles. Okay, so this much discussion we have to complete in this particular lecture. So let us start with this motivation theory. So Maslow's theory. So Maslow's theory is also called as a Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Okay, so both the names are same. So Maslow's theory or Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Okay, so basically this theory express like what can enhance the willingness to work, right? What can enhance the willingness to work, right? Everybody try to avoid the work, right? So you may also having experience, many time people try to avoid the work, but certain motivation is there, due to that they are working. If motivation is not there, then definitely everybody will try to avoid the work. You can experience also many time. आपल्याला कोणी काम सांगितलं तर आपण अवॉइड करतो, पण आपल्याला काहीतरी मोटिवेशन असते. कोणीतरी सांगितलं लहानपणी की एवढं काम कर, मग तुला हे खाऊ देतो, असं एक थोडंसं मोटिवेशन त्या काळापासून आपल्याला आहे. ते मिनिंग आपल्याला कधी लाच म्हणतील लोक, पण तो अर्थ घ्यायचा नाही आपल्याला. पण एक काहीतरी मोटिवेशन असल्याशिवाय आपण काम करणार नाही, हे लक्षात घ्यायचं. काहीतरी मोटिवेशन असेल, काहीतरी नीड्स असतील. सो मासला फाउंड दॅट there are the needs of people, that's why people are working, and we have to motivate by catching such points. For example, everybody is having need like physiological needs, right? बेसिक नीड्स आहेत, अन्न वस्त्र निवारा पाहिजे म्हणून काम करताय कोण, बरोबर? दिस इज अ नीड. That's why if everything is there, so everybody will not work. Beyond that, various stages are there, like safety need, social need, esteem need, self actualization need, अशा वेगवेगळ्या नीड्स आहेत. So that basic needs start from physiological, then safety need, social need, esteem need, and self actualization need. आता बरेच लोक म्हणतात सगळा पैसा पाणी असणारे लोक पण काम करतातच की. सो दे मे दे आर वर्किंग लाईक दे आर हॅव्हिंग सोशल नीड. त्यांना समाजामध्ये प्रतिष्ठा, काही ज्या गोष्टी पाहिजे असतील त्यासाठी ते काम करतात. दॅट्स वाय दे आर वर्किंग, राईट? So let us discuss that needs one by one, and you will get clear idea why people are working, and how it is related to industrial exposure. So Maslow is having basic 5 steps, right? Maslow's theory is having basic 5 steps. As I have told in the beginning, I have shown that pyramid also, right? So it starts from physiological need or survival need. People say it as a survival need or physiological need. Then safety or security need. Then social need or affiliation need or acceptance need. Then esteem need or ego need. And then self-actualization needs. अशा वेगवेगळ्या needs आहेत. And that's why गरजा आहेत. That's why people are working. Getting? So let us start with the physiological need. So as I have told, food, clothing, shelter is essential. And for basic thing, like many workers are working for that, right? Helpers, laborers. If you see, those are working on street, right? So why they are working? They are just they are having basic needs like food, clothes, and shelter. Nothing else, right? So they are not caring about the future. So these are the everybody is having this need, right? But this street workers will not think like I need like social. I need this social aspect in society. Like society should accept me. समाजामध्ये प्रतिष्ठा आली पाहिजे, मिळाली पाहिजे, यासाठी त्यांचं फारसं हे नसतंय. त्यांचं रोजच्या जीवनाचा प्रश्न आहे, हातावरचं पोट वगैरे म्हणतो आपण. सो आफ्टर दॅट पीपल थिंक लाईक सेफ्टी ऑर सिक्युरिटी नीड. देन दे विल थिंक सेफ्टी ऑर सिक्युरिटी नीड. ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी मिळाल्यानंतर पुढचे मोटिवेशन काय असेल? सेफ्टी ऑर सिक्युरिटी. विच काइंड ऑफ सेफ्टी? फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ समथिंग डेंजर विल हॅपन ऑर ऍक्सिडेंट विल हॅपन, then how I can pay the expenses, right? So they feel like I am not safe, I need money, right? So like that needs are there which is relevant to safety or security need. Sometimes people start paying the insurance, right? They think like if something happens to me, then my relatives will get money. So this comes under also safety. त्यासाठी लोक काम करतात, माझ्या फॅमिलीसाठी, माझ्या फॅमिलीच्या सुरक्षेसाठी. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द मोटिवेशन. दॅट्स वाय दे आर वर्किंग. सो मास्लो इज टेलिंग इन दिस वे. देन दे थिंक लाईक पेन्शन. किती आता पेन्शन वगैरे संपली, पण पूर्वीच्या वेळी होतं. सो दे थिंक लाईक इन आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट आय शुड गेट पेन्शन, राईट? सो दिस फॅक्टर्स कम्स अंडर दी सिक्युरिटी ऑर सेफ्टी नीड. देन सोशल नीड or affiliation need or acceptance need. So friends, society should accept me. I should have more friends. Society should give prestige to me, right? So this is also one of the need. Like I should have higher qualification, I should have higher post in the organization. So this comes under the social need. That's why people are working. Getting? Then fourth need is their esteem need. Sometimes people call it as a ego need. So it includes self-respect, self-confidence, satisfaction, right? So at the fourth level, Maslow is telling like satisfaction is the esteem need of everybody. That's why people are working. This is also one of the part of motivation, and that's why people are working in working, and they are having we can say day-to-day transactions, various transactions. Then self-actualization needs. So self-actualization need is a last need. So it is the desire to become what one is capable of becoming by his potential. So that is nothing but the self-actualization need, and that's why people are working. So getting? So Maslow is mentioned in this theory like there is a hierarchy. So which preference people are giving first? Physiological need, like survival need. Then they give preference to safety or security need. Then they give preference to social need or affiliation or acceptance need. Then fourth number, esteem need, and last one is the self-actualization need. So I hope I have given a sufficient example to understand this. So this pyramid, I think you have observed at the beginning. So these are the basic 5 needs which is represented in pyramid, right? And they have Maslow is giving a name to this theory like need hierarchy theory. Hierarchy म्हणजे, just a minute, people are admitting. Okay. Hierarchy means कुठल्या गोष्टीनंतर कुठली गोष्ट यायला पाहिजे. So that steps he has mentioned. So physiological need, above physiological need, safety need, then social need, esteem need, self-actualization need. Getting? I hope you got this particular concept which is mentioned by Maslow's. Then another theory is there related to motivation, that is called as a carrot and stick theory. Gajar आणि काठी. Okay, in Marathi we can say. So this is also a well-known theory. So many of you knows one of the story of donkey. Okay, so donkey is working for his boss or his owner, right? And he is having one stick in his hand, and to it he has attached one carrot, gajar manto. And why that donkey is moving? Because he's thinking like there is a carrot and I will get it. But as he moves, that carrot goes away from him and he continuously moves on. Getting? So this is the way sometimes people take it is a negative story, donkey, gajar, vagare. So that story people told like that. That's why we take negative. But I am telling another aspect here. So before that, I want to tell friends, this particular theory is developed by philosopher Jeremy Bentham. So this is the philosopher. He has introduced this. But story which we learn, it is something in negative way. Here is something positive way I am going to tell. Friends, sometimes the rewards are given in the form of money, right? Promotion and any other financial or non-financial benefits, and sometimes the punishments also exerted to push an individual towards the desired behavior. So here, this analogy of the story we have to understand. Carrot is nothing but money or promotion or some financial benefits, right? Non-financial benefits or any of the reward, incentive you can call it as. That is that analogy is given to carrot. Getting? And what is the stick? Kati, punishment. Kati he indication of punishment, बरोबर, as everybody is knowing. So that stick analogy is given to punishment. Getting? So in organization also people are thinking if you give a certain promotion, ते गाजर त्या गाढवाला कधीच मिळत नाही. But here people will get money, promotion and financial benefits, non-financial benefits, various incentives. Getting? So here that carrot is getting to employee. And sometimes people say donkey means are they worker? So it is, you should not consider that donkey as a worker. Okay, even though it is there in story. So this particular theory is there to tell like if you give certain benefits to employee, definitely they will work. And this is a motivation, right? M for motivation, right? Here money. Everybody is working for money, right? In the any of the organization. That fact we should accept. Some people work for the promotion. Yes, obviously money is the one part, but promotion, like I should get higher post. Getting? So I should get certain rewards. Getting? I should get certain incentives, obviously in the form of money. So if you see all over, this money is the major motivation. So in this particular theory that this person like Jeremy Bentham has told. Getting? So you have to take this theory as a manager. You people will be the manager, so you have to tell your employee like or you have to consider this theory while managing the people. You tell them clearly like this is the carrot. Okay, you have to clearly mention so that people will run behind him and they will get motivation, right? They will think like I will get something and I should work for it. And डेफिनेटली ते गाजर पुढंच आहे. जसं लगेच मिळत नाही. कामाच्या आधी तुम्हाला ते गाजर मिळणार नाहीये. बरोबर? काम करायलाच पाहिजे. सो इट इज लिटल अवे फ्रॉम यू, बट यू हॅव टू वर्क फॉर इट. Getting? So punishment is another part, right? So that owner of that donkey definitely beat him or jab him if he is not working or he is not moving. Even though that stick is this carrot is there, still he is not moving. In that case, that owner will jab him with the help of stick, and that is nothing but punishment. So how punishment should be there, let us discuss. Because you understood the definitely this carrot is nothing but certain benefits, financial benefits, certain rewards, right? But punishment is also very important. Otherwise people will not work, right? They will think like, I don't want carrot, right? Whatever salary you are giving as per the norm, I don't want increment, I don't want promotion, still I want to get the salary, and he is happy with that. But organization will not get objectives in this situation, right? That particular employee should work wholeheartedly, and he should think to achieve that organization's objective, to achieve whatever vision that organization is having, right? And you should give punishment for that as a manager if he is not moving, as that owner of donkey is beating that particular donkey in case of not movement, or whenever he is not moving. So punishment should be effective, that you have to understand as the manager. Punishment should be effective, so that that behavior of that particular employee will change, right? Punishment should be like that, or it should be effective, so that that particular employee will change his behavior, he will change his nature, and he will think like, I should work for achieving the objective of the organization. Getting? Even though you have given the carrot, shown the carrot, like, yes, you will get so and so things, work accordingly, still he is not working, you have to give punishment. Getting? And it should be effective. इफेक्टिव्ह असं काय नाही, त्याला फाशी नाही द्यायची आपल्याला पनिशमेंट म्हणजे. सो सर्टन पनिशमेंट शुड बी देअर, he should suffer from something, and so that he should realize, I am making mistakes, so my management is not disliking it. Behavior will be temporarily suppressed and may reappear after the punishment is over. Sometime it happens, punishment दिली तेवढ्यापुरतं बदल होतो, it will reappear again. So this kind of punishment should not be there. So temporarily you should not suppress that particular person's temporary, or he should not feel like somebody is suppressing me temporarily. Getting? It should not reappear again. That kind of punishment should be there, and it is your role as a manager. The punishment is more effective when given at the time of undesirable behavior is actually performed. When punishment should be given? When actual mistake is happened, immediately that punishment should be given. When actual mistake is happening, at the same time, it should not be like that after 1 month, after 6 months you are giving punishment. You are giving punishment at the time of increment, you are not giving him increment. So in between this span, he may do many more mistakes. So you people have to care, like whenever there is a mistake, punishment should be given at the same time. The management should make sure that the punishment is properly administered and does not become reward for the undesirable behavior. This is also a very important statement. Punishment, whether punishment is decided, whether it is given properly or not, or sometime whether that punishment become reward for that particular person. उदाहरणार्थ सांगायचं झालं तर, पनिशमेंट, तुम्ही 5 दिवस कामाला येऊ नका. बऱ्याच लोकांना असं वाटेल नाही का, हे पनिशमेंटच दिली आहे, बट ही इज गेटिंग रिवॉर्ड, ही इज गेटिंग हॉलिडे. तुमच्या मनात असेल की ह्याचं 5 दिवस कामाला बोलवायचं नाही, ह्याला काम द्यायचं नाही, ह्याचं पेमेंट त्या दिवसाचं द्यायचं नाही. बट he may enjoy, it may become reward for him. So such a kind of punishment should not be there. So punishment generally in the organization is in the form of money. They reduce the money, they stop the increments. Getting? So such kind of financial punishment generally people give in the organization, so nothing else, right? So you people may say like, well, I'm telling punishment. So generally punishments are in the form of money only. So and promotions also, promotion increment. So in short, I will say money, in the form of money. Promotion is not there in that particular year means he is not having that scale, means he's in the form of money he is suffering, right? So like that. And it should be informed well in advance. It should not be like that as a manager you are giving any punishment to that particular employee. It should not be like that. It should be informed well in advance, like if you do so and so mistake, you will suffer from so and so, whatever punishment we have decided, this will be the punishment. It should be informed well and well in advance, so that people will not make the mistake. Purpose of the punishment is that only, so that people will not make mistake. Okay, so in this way, this Jeremy Bentham told, and many people are implementing it, right? So take this theory positively, and whenever you will become manager, mention in front of them rewards and punishments also, so that people will get motivated and they will work for your organization to achieve the goals. Okay, so anything else anybody want to ask? Shall we proceed to next bit? Anything, anybody? Very simple, right? Still, if anybody want to ask anything, you can ask me. Okay, shall we proceed? Okay. So I hope in our syllabus only two motivation theories are there of two philosophers. So I hope you got the idea. And today we are going to see various types of leadership. Obviously, to motivate, leadership is very important, and there are certain styles. Everybody is having different style, right, to manage people. So that styles also we are going to see. So let us discuss what is the meaning of leadership. In the title of chapter we have seen meaning of leadership. Can anybody want to elaborate once again, or put in chat box into 3 words, like what is the meaning of leadership you understood? Yes, take 1 minute and put in chat box. So what is the meaning of leadership which you understood? Or you can say leading. What do you understood from leading? Last lecture only we have discussed about this. No? Okay, let us discuss once again regarding leadership. Leadership is generally defined as the art of process of influencing people so that they will strive willingly toward the achievement of the group goal or organization's goal. So what is the meaning of leadership? It is a process of influencing people. इन्फ्लुअन्स करणे म्हणजे त्यांच्यावर परिणाम करणे. काय परिणाम करणे? सांगून बोलून आपल्या ऑर्गनायझेशनचे गोल्स काय आहेत, right? So making people influenced from your speech, from your act, from your knowledge, so they will get influence, and they will strive willingly towards the achieving the group goal or organization's goal, right? So another definition is also there: the process of inspiring others to work hard to accomplish the important task is called as a leadership. The process of inspiring others, right, to work hard and accomplish the important task. Another definition is there: it is the process of influencing individual behavior to get the work done from them. So if you see these three statements, so in short, every statement is having meaning to get the work done from people just by motivating, just by influencing them. Getting? So that is a leadership. And for that, leader is there. And what is the role of leader? To guide and direct the people, right? Guide and direct the people and get the work done from them. That is nothing but leadership that we use in the industries. So the leader, while influencing the subordinates, perform the various functions. For example, taking initiative. As a leader, his function, first function is there before influencing. She should take initiative for that. She should understand what is the technology, how machine is working. She should take initiative for that. He should learn first, and then he should pass to subordinate and motivate them how to work on this machine, how to use this technology, how this technology is useful, right? So every stage that manager has to take the initiative. He should guide, right? So his basic role is there. He should guide to all his subordinates because he has to get the work done from them. Then representation of anything in the organization. He should represent on behalf of all the people in the organization, so that people will say he is representing for us, he is representing a technology in front of us. So any kind of aspect related to representation. Then encouraging others means, in short, you can say motivating others, right? Giving support to them, moral support to them, right? That function he has to do. Then arbitrator or mediator, म्हणजे आर्बिट्रेटर म्हणजे पंच वगैरे म्हणतो आपण. If something happen in employee, some if there is a quarrel between two employees, so he has to become like arbitrator and he has to solve that issue whatever is there, right? He has to become mediator. That is function of manager. He should become mediator means madhyastha vagare of management as well as the employee. What employee is telling, he should convey to management. What management people are telling or top authority is telling, they should pass to subordinates or at lower level management. Then he should be do the function of planning, right? So each and every planning he has to do. This is one of the function. Then administrator of rewards and punishment. Who should decide rewards, who should decide punishment? Manager. His function is that only. For good work he should reward, for mistakes he should have punishment. So administrating that reward and punishment is the function of manager while influencing. Then goal setter, he should be a goal setter. He should set goal for his department, he should set goal for his organization, right? He should be expert. He should work as an expert person of his domain. If he is a production manager, he should be expert in that particular domain. If he is not knowing anything related to production, how he is a manager? So in short, while influencing, he should be expert in that particular field. Then and then only people will listen him. Then emotionally stable. हे त्याचं कार्य आहे महत्वाचं. If he become emotional and if he start listening, people will sometimes make emotionally blackmail also. They take leaves, they misuse his soft corner, and they enjoy, and ultimately his department will suffer. So he should definitely, human means emotions will be there, but he should be stable for that. Many emotional issues may happen with his family, with him, with subordinates, but in this situation he should be stable, right? So during emotion we should not take decision. For that purpose manager must be emotionally stable. Then he must be a flexible. He must be a he must have or set his example in front of all the employees so that everybody will listen him. He should have his own example, right? If he is telling complete work on time but he himself is not completing his work in time, so in that way that should not be the example. So he should put his best example in front of all the subordinates so that everybody will get influenced and everybody will think like, yes, our boss is doing, we should do it. He knows everything, we also listen him, he is guiding us properly. Getting so that people will get influenced and they will think, yes, this is a goal of our boss, we should strive to achieve it. Getting so manager or that leader should have one example. He should set one example in front of all. Then and then only that influence will be there and people will start listening him. If that manager will start giving unnecessary punishments, even a reward is decided, he is not giving reward, that kind of behavior should not be there, right? So if manager told like this is a reward, it should be allocated. If somebody is doing good, it should be rewarded. So then and then only people will listen him. So these are the functions manager has to perform before the influencing people. So there are various styles of leadership. Everybody is having different style, everybody is having different behavior, right? So the behavioral pattern which a leader adopts to direct the behavior of members in an enterprise for achieving goal is known as a style of leadership. What is the style of leadership? The behavioral pattern which leader adopt to direct the people. कोणत्या पॅटर्नने, कोणत्या पद्धतीने तो त्या व्यक्तींना समजावण्याचा प्रयत्न करतोय, कुठली पद्धत अवलंबतोय लोकांना डायरेक्शन देण्यासाठी. सो दॅट इज हिज स्टाईल. And everybody has a different style, remember, because everybody's nature is different, everybody's behavior is different, every employee is having different behavior, every manager is having different behavior. So they adopt a variety of behaviors, and they have different styles also. Let us discuss styles one by one, friends. First leadership style is there, that is autocratic or authoritarian leadership style. Autocratic or authoritarian means तुम्ही म्हणू शकता की एक हुकुमशाही पद्धतीचा किंवा एखाद्या एकाधिकारशाही पद्धतीचा ऑटोक्रॅटिकचा अर्थ आहे. म्हणजे मी म्हणेल तेच सगळं, म्हणजे माझ्या पद्धतीने चाललं पाहिजे, सगळ्या पॉवर्स माझ्याकडे, मी सांगतो ते करा. सो दॅट काइंड ऑफ स्टाईल मेनी पीपल यूज, that is an autocratic style. So in this case, manager retains all power. Manager is having all power with him. He's not giving power to anybody. He's not decentralizing, or he's not delegating the authority. He's thinking like every power should be with me, every decision I should take, right? So in this type, manager is the decision making authority. And in this case, manager never consult with employees. Then such kind of manager never take input from their employees. They even not ask like, is there any suggestion, is there any input from your side, even though that kind of thing also, that kind of leaders are not asking. So I'm going to tell 7 to 8 types of leadership style. You understand which is suitable for you and which is the better, logically you can think, because every style is having pros and cons. जशी लोक असेल त्या पद्धतीने वागलं पण पाहिजे, बरोबर. Depends on which kind of people are in front of you. Depending on that, you decide your style. So before that, you understand various styles. So I was talking about the autocratic style. So in this case, subordinates has to accept and obey the order of his boss or that manager without explanation. त्याला ते अपेक्षित असतं. I have told this, you have to obey this order and you have to accept it. There will be no any explanation. असा decision घेतलाय, yes, you have to do it. Getting? And how such kind of leaders are providing motivation, right? So you feel like असं केलं कोण काम करणार आहे, right? So motivation must be there. So such a kind of leader, while implementing such kind of style, they motivate people through structured reward and punishments. Reward and punishment, he clear cut says like, this will be the punishment if you make mistake or if you will not complete task. If you complete the work, if you achieve the target, you will get such and such so and so incentive. So he clearly mentions, and people think for rewards only, right? And they work. So this kind of motivation, such kind of style provided. So which is that style? Autocratic style. But this is having limitation, like there is a chance of losing the employee. If you work like this style, you are not taking concern of any of the employee, any of the subordinates, your supervisor. So in that case, people will lose that particular, or they will not like to work in such environment. For example, if suddenly that autocratic leader change the shift timing and it is not informed to you well in advance, or Yes, even though it is informed to you, but still it is not your you can say like your acceptance to that particular decision. Getting? And as a leader, he think like, in this way I have to change the shift timing, I have big order. So as he's having certain target, that's why he's taking that decision. But he should take concern from his change the timing, who is having which is suitable time for whom, who can come at the early first shift, who is having possibility to come at second shift, which is suitable timing for you. At least he should ask, right? So in that case, sometimes people lose the job, or they leave the organization, in short. So people generally this is a drawback of the system. But in this there is a big hold of leader on the all employee. So this is also one of the advantage. So I hope you understood this is the first type. So at the end I am going to ask like which leadership style you will implement in whenever you will become manager. At the end I am going to ask this question, because you will decide तुमच्या nature, it depends on your nature also, right? एखाद्या व्यक्तीला हे असंच आवडणार नाही, सो ही मे चूज अनदर ऑप्शन. सो दिस इज अ फर्स्ट टाइप, दिस इज अ फर्स्ट leadership style, that is called as a autocratic or authoritarian leadership style. Then second leadership style is a bureaucratic leadership style. Bureaucratic, नोकरशाहीचं म्हणतो आपण थोडंसं. So in this style, people go by referring the books or manuals. Means they only refer the certain policy document. कसं सांगितलंय वरच्या मॅनेजमेंटनी अशा पॉलिसीनी काम करायचंय, येस आय विल डू ओनली दॅट, आय विल नॉट इम्प्लिमेंट एनिथिंग फ्रॉम माय साइड. ते नोकरशाही नाही का, त्या लोकांना सांगितलं 5 दिवसात फाईल कंप्लीट करायची, तर त्या पद्धतीनेच ते चालतात. त्यांना वाटत नाही 4 दिवसात फाईल कंप्लीट होते, करून द्यावी. They don't feel, right? So they follow the procedure. 5 day means 5 day. So they generally follow the book or manual or any policy document of the organization. So such a kind of leaders are called as a bureaucratic leader. And if sometime it is not covered through book or that particular manual or through policy document, then they refer above next level to him, or he refer to his boss. Suppose he is a manager, he will refer to a general manager, like through this manual or through this policy document I am not able to work, can you give some guidelines to me? In that way he never implement his any thought in that particular organization. अशा वेळेस ते काय स्वतःचे डोकं चालवण्याचा प्रयत्न करत नाहीत, right? So they think like everything should happen, everything should done according to procedure or policy only. He might listen and consider the inputs from employee. This is one of the very important thing. At least he listen. In autocratic, people generally never listen. Even they not take courtesy to ask at least suggestion. Here at least they listen, but they reject the employee's input or suggestion if that conflict with the company's policy. कंपनीच्या अपोजिट सजेशन घेतात, पण कंपनीच्या पॉलिसीच्या त्या डॉक्युमेंटच्या अपोजिट थोडं जरी असेल, so they reject their suggestion or inputs. Getting? So such kind of leadership style is called as a bureaucratic leadership style. Third type of leadership style is a democratic or participative leadership style. Democratic, लोकशाही पद्धतीने. So generally this type is also called as a participative style. Means everybody should get participated. Decision making, everybody should get participated. In any big deal, everybody should take participation in that. That kind of leader always keep employees informed. अशी ऑर्डर येणार आहे, हे काम आहे. So always they keep informed about the happenings in the organization, and they involve, such kind of leader involve all people in the activities, industrial activities. Getting? Then one more thing is that such a kind of leader collect the information from all the staff members.
all the employees before making decision. Everybody's input he is considering. प्रत्येकाचं मत विचारात घेतलं जातं. Everybody's input, that kind of leader is considering. It is only the effective style as employees are involved. In such a cases, how this kind of leadership style will get effective? When everybody will participate. If everybody is not participating, in that case, what will happen? This style will fail. सगळ्यांना सजेशन विचारते, कोणीच सांगत नाहीये. Like I'm asking any doubt, any suggestion, any input, nobody is asking. So such kind of style is getting, democratic style is getting failed, right? Then fourth number style is a coercive leadership style. In this style, power from person's authority to punish. In this case, every leader has clear cut instruction to punish, or every that giving reward. Clear cut instructions are having, that person is having certain post, and from that he is getting power. Getting, so this is very simple type of miss clear cut. Somebody is given the authority to punish the people or giving the reward. त्याला स्पेसिफिक सांगितलं असतं, हे तुझं काम आहे, in this way you have to follow. But while giving punishment, such a leader, or while implementing coercive power, people use at the last moment. Such kind of leader usually explain, he chuktay, it is a mistake, you improve. But still people not improve, then at the end such a power such leaders are using to punish them. Then another leadership style is a transactional leadership style. Transactional leadership style. Okay. So in this type, leader reward their employee for good work they do, and focus on the accomplishment of the task and good worker relationship in the exchange of desirable reward. What is the transaction here? तुम्ही चांगलं काम करा, मी तुमच्याबरोबर चांगला. You do good work, I will give reward to you, right? And such a kind of leader always focus on the completion of task. काम झालं पाहिजे. आपण गोड बोले मॅनेजर म्हणू शकतो यांना. गोड बोलायचं, काम झालं का, yes, take this reward. And usually such kind of leaders focus on only completion of task. झालं का, घे reward. And they maintain the good relationship with all people by exchanging desirable reward. If you are eligible for reward, take this reward. But they maintain good relationship. For example, rewarding marketing team for better sale. So such kind of leadership style is a transactional leadership style. Sixth type is their transformational leadership style. This style always think to transform and improve the things in the organization. This style always thinks to transform and improve the things in the organization, because that leader is always think like transformation must happen, right? So such a leader inspire follower to increase their self-interest for their organization. That kind of inspiration such kind of leader generally gives. Then they appeal for the followers for ideals and values, like ethics and values we call it as. So they always motivate. They inspire followers to think about the problem in new or different ways. They always give strict instructions, guidelines to their employees or subordinate that think differently about this particular problem and try to solve it, right? And they try to influence always such people and try to transform them. Getting? So this kind of leadership style is a transformational leadership style. Then second last leadership style is a laissez-faire leadership style. Laissez-faire leadership style. Basically, this is a French term, laissez-faire. It is nothing but let them do. What is the meaning of this laissez-faire? Let them do. म्हणजे त्यांना करू द्या. सो ह्या शब्दातच आलं काय करू द्या. सो दे गिव्ह फ्रीडम. दे जस्ट हँड्स ऑफ, हात बांधून थांबणार. And let them do that kind of approach they follow. Sometimes they give little instruction, or sometimes no instruction, no direction, sometimes. Okay. So without instruction, without direction, what they say, हात बांधून काय सांगतात, let them do. And for that they give much more freedom. Such a manager, such a top level authority generally gives freedom to them. Let them do. Right? And all authority or power is given to follower. Right? It is not like that. Let them do means power is with me and तुम्ही काय करायचं ते करा. It is not like that. Authority is also given, power is also given, and let them do. Everything is given to them. Let them do. And they don't make even major policies also. Office policy पण नसते. कसं करायचं? Yes, you are given power, you are given the authority, you should do it. Getting? So even they don't make office policy document unless there is a major policy document. They put full trust on their employees. But at the same time, they check overall performance of the all employees. What they do? They check overall performance also. Getting? It is not like that. Let them do means all freedom is given, all power is given. So it is not like that. You can do whatever you want. So they keep always check on overall functioning. They are not controlling one person or focusing on one person. They will say what is the output at the end of day. Getting? So that is nothing but laissez-faire. Getting? Follower must determine goal, make decision, and resolve the problem on their own. In this leadership style, follower is having major role. Laissez-faire leadership style is very हात झडकण्याचं काम म्हणू शकता याच्यामध्ये. Manager is not taking anything interest in that. Here, that follower, subordinates, remaining authority, those who are actually working, they have to determine goal. What you have to do, what kind of decision we have to make, whatever problem will there, you have to resolve it. Right? So nobody else will be there, as you are having power as well as you are having authority. Getting? So this kind of leadership style is a laissez-faire leadership style. Getting? Then last type of leadership style is a coach type leadership style. So like sport team, this type of leadership is there. So what coach do generally? Coach generally focus on identifying and nurturing the individual strength. ह्या प्लेयर मध्ये काय आहे, who can do better bowling, who can do better batting, right? So coach understand very nicely what is the strengths of my candidate. Can he do better bowling or batting, right? So like that, coach type of leadership is there. Here, such a leaders generally identify the strengths of every member and they allocate the task. And if somebody is having certain strength, they also help to nurture it. Getting? So their role is there. Who is having better at what? They identify, they give the task to that particular person, they support to such kind of person and get the work done from them. So this is kind of coach type of leadership. Getting? So I have taught you 8 styles. So what are those 8 styles? Let us discuss one by one or just have revision one by one. Autocratic leader, like हुकुमशहा, एकाधिकारशाही, मी सांगेल, you have to do it without explanation. Second type, bureaucratic, They just refer the book, manual, policy document, and they just move on that guidelines only. Democratic leader, they involve everybody. Coercive leadership style, they have power from their authority and they punish, but when they punish, at the end, at the last stage, they try to give guidelines, they try to always give information, they always consult with you, right? They always counsel with you, do counseling with you. Still, at the end, if there is a mistake, such kind of leader generally punish the people. Then transactional leader, so they have good transaction with them. Leader reward their employees for better job, right? And where they focus on accomplishment of tasks, and they maintain good relationship with their employees. Then transformation leadership always think to transform the or improve the performance of the employee in the organization. Getting? So they always think to transform the employee, they always try to improve the things in the organization. Laissez-faire leadership style, they think like let them do, and they just keep overall check or overall performance checking in the organization or overall functioning of the organization, but they give all power to their followers and subordinates. And last type is their coach type of leadership, where leader always focus on strengths of members, team members, and nurturing that strengths as well as giving that task and getting the work done from them, right? So friends, I have told 8 leadership style. As I have told at the beginning of discussion, I will ask you which leadership style you will like, because everybody will have different style, right? So everybody will put here in chat box like, sir, I like this leadership style, I will implement in future this kind of leadership. And definitely friends, it depends on which kind of manpower you are handling, which kind of task you are handling. Depending on that, leadership style will definitely vary. But I am asking, like, based on your nature, which leadership style you will prefer? So small question to you, put in chat box. I will give 2 minutes for it. Put in chat box. And parallelly, you can ask doubt like in these 8 styles. If you are not understood any of the style, you can ask me. I have asked you to put your management style. Not a roll number. I have asked you to put the leadership style which you will prefer, not a roll number. Again, I am asking, I am telling many people started putting the roll number in chat box. I hope you are mature people. Yes, anybody else? Or any doubt in this type of leadership style? Just take 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then we'll stop at the end. Still, we have 4 minutes for it. Yes, you people can put roll number and quit the meeting. Next lecture, I will ask same question. You people can answer for this by thinking.